Right, welcome folks. Chris Pratt has taken some heat. Why? Well, because he's defending the Trump administration and RFK Jr. And also in a surprise turn of events, Bill Maher joins in as well. Chris Pratt, shockingly, is actually, he catches a lot of hate every now and then. Which is really, it's not really surprising when you think about it, because he's Christian. He's also clearly, I don't know what you'd say, is it conservative, Republican, whatever you want to say it, to the right in Hollywood. And I would imagine if Hollywood didn't earn money from him, they would easily cancel him and just send him away. But, he's a star. People like him. Also, watch The Terminal List, which he leads, which is an exceptional program. Very, very, very good. In fact, that copped a lot of flack as well for being some, what was it they called it? A right-wing revenge fantasy, which couldn't be further from the truth, but whatever. But anyway, like I said, he's copped a lot of flack because he's come out and defended the Trump administration and RFK Jr. But Bill Maher joined in agreement as well. So, yeah, interesting turn of events, basically. So hit subscribe if you're new here. Turn the bell notifications on. Trying to grow the channel. We've had a nice little bit of a bump up recently. So if you enjoy videos like this, then please do consider hitting that subscribe button. So anyway, as it says here, this is an article which I'll leave linked down below, that Hollywood has long been a place where public figures keep in line with the prevailing political winds. I say it never used to be like that. I don't think it's ever been as overt in its politicization and left-wing nature as it is now. I think we're just at peak nonsense with Hollywood. So, as it says, speaking positively about Donald Trump or his administration is generally a career hazard for actors working under the Disney umbrella or starring in Marvel blockbusters. Yet, in a stunning turn, one of the biggest names in entertainment has broken that mold, Chris Pratt. So, just so funny. So funny. And it was not even nasty. He didn't say anything, I don't know, he didn't say anything radical or extreme. It's pretty normal, I guess. So Pratt pushes back on hatred politics. So, appearing on Maher's Club Random podcast, Pratt rejected the idea that opposition to Trump should mean rooting for failure. So he made it clear that regardless of partisan divisions, the success of an administration should be welcomed if it means better outcomes for the American people. That's not controversial, is it, really? He's like, look, whether you support that regime or not, that political ideology or not, if the outcomes are good, can we not just say that that's good? That's pretty fair, isn't it? Pretty fair. It shouldn't be controversial. So he said this, quote, "I'd hate to be so mired in hatred for the president that any success from his administration is something I'd have an allergic reaction to." Fair. Completely fair. Really fair. And so he says, I want them all to be successful. Yeah, because why would you want them to fail? Oh yeah, I want them all to fail. Anyone that I disagree with, because then our guy will get in? No, because that's still a long time of America in decline, isn't it? That's a long time. So no, you should want them all to be successful, at least in some ways. So Pratt specifically cited Trump's appointment of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Married into the Kennedy family through Katherine Schwarzenegger, Pratt has unique proximity to RFK Jr. and applauded his initiatives aimed at removing terrible toxic stuff from children's food. So the point was simple. If an administration is delivering on policies that improve lives, Hollywood shouldn't be allergic to admitting it. And Bill Maher just agreed, basically. So he said he's not crazy. Speaking of RFK, what makes us sick is the toxicity. I said to him when he was here, I don't agree with everything you said, and I don't think your father would either, but your father would be so proud that you stuck to your guns like more than anybody. When this guy believes something, you cannot move him off of it. with your bribes. That's for better or worse. Well, at least you know what he's saying he believes in, right? So Maher has recently rallied against what he calls pre-hating, the instinct of despising Trump or his allies before policies were even implemented. So here in real time, he validated Pratt's argument that reflexive hatred helps no one and corrodes culture. We're just living in such a tribal time. Such a tribal time. So it's just fascinating. So Maher also recently attended a dinner at the White House with Trump, facilitated by Kid Rock, after which Maher offered Trump praise, much to the chagrin of the Hollywood liberal elite. So in a media environment where Hollywood voices overwhelmingly condemn Trump, this exchange stood out as a rare moment of common ground, an A-lister Marvel star and an HBO host agreeing that civility and pragmatism matter more than political vendettas. Yes, because people just deserve a break, man. Like, you know, deserve good things. We're in the West. We should be a superpower. Right? We are supposedly a superpower. Well, I'm not saying about the UK, but, you know, the West as a general accompaniment of the USA, I guess, and everything that falls under it. So this is fascinating, and it's good, right? It's really, really, really good. And as this article ends on here, I've missed out a lot of this article. It's not really relevant to what I want to say. But they say this: Pratt's comments arrive at a time when the entertainment industry has become more overtly partisan than ever. Studios have leaned into identity politics. Many stars use award shows as political platforms, and dissent from progressive orthodoxy is often met with online mobs. So against that backdrop, Pratt choosing to emphasize unity and even goodwill towards the Trump administration is radical by Hollywood standards. And the fact that Bill echoed him only underscores the growing realization that relentless partisanship is exhausting. And that's in America and everywhere. And again, this is where Chris shines, because, you know, he's just one, that's kind of what he believes in, obviously. And he's just a wholesome dude. But everyone, loads of people online, leftists, bloody hate him. But good on him, like genuinely good on him. And so this is what he said, and he's getting a lot of praise, by the way. But yeah, he's good. Like, he's really, really good with what he says. So he says this:
in politics, you inherit enemies, and when you jump on you know, the bandwagon with who is, you know, the most divisive president ever, it makes sense that you're going to be made to look terrible. And so I don't know what to believe, because it's not like I sit with Bobby and I go, so hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about. It's like we're just playing cards or playing Mafia or having fun or having dinner. I'm not going to pick his brain to find out exactly which of those things are true. I just kind of assume that none of them are. And for the most part, I wish him well, man. I hope there's certain things that he oversees that seem to be supported in a bipartisan way, like getting terrible toxic stuff out of our kids' food. I think that's a great thing. And so, if you do that, that's amazing. I'd hate to be so mired in hatred for the president that any success from his administration is something I'd have an allergic reaction to. To be like, oh, well, if they do it, I don't want it to happen. I'll put Clorox in my children's cereal myself. You know, it's like.
Anyway, there's not much else really to say there. I just thought that was really, really funny. But good on him, man. Good on him. And again, you know, you'll see people obviously supporting him. Like I said, like obviously supporting him. But there are people that are just coming out and criticising him as well. Which is, comical and just kind of sad, I think. So there you go. Thoughts down below. Bye-bye now.